Alright, so last time I told you guys there was going to be a change of plans in my internship. And to be honest, it was a little bit of a demotivator. The primary focus was to do interviews, and that didn't really work out because people were not responding. So we had to adapt, change plans. That makes total sense, and that's, I guess, how things go. But I shifted from doing interviews to doing a document analysis, which to me seemed a lot less exciting. But then after a while, I realized that it definitely adds something to the whole study. So I'm not doing it for nothing. And I discussed some of the findings with my supervisor, and that sort of motivated me because you realize why you're doing it again. Any interviews that still might happen are a nice addition. We had an extra intervision the other day, and it was actually really useful. We discussed how we're going to present our data, how we're going to write our results in a report, how to make sense of it, how to keep it clear, but also give it meaning. You don't want to just write down your data, you want to give results, and there's a difference. And do you want to use figures? Do you want to use tables? How do you plan on doing that? So we discussed that, and I got some awesome ideas. So that was very useful. I would advise anyone to discuss it with some other students because everyone is in the same position and we have all this data and we often don't really know what to do with it. So I have an interview scheduled in a few hours, so I'm just going to do some prep work. So just doing a little bit of research into who my interviewee actually is and what his organization does and what projects exactly, just to be able to ask more in-depth and targeted questions. This shows that I've really done my research and I know what I'm talking about. I also want to avoid the participant being like, you could have found this online. So the interview went well. It was really nice. I had some very interesting things to say. I actually did the interview together with my supervisor. That was actually really nice. You have a sort of support system. You sort of add to each other, and we both get the opportunity to ask follow-up questions and to get more relevant information out of the interviewee. So that was really, really useful, actually. Yeah. So that's another interview done. That's a tiny milestone, I guess, so I deserve beer.